guys, what's up? Sean here, Dumb Guy DIY. It's a Monday. Just released a video a day or two ago, depending on how lazy I am in editing this one. But I have an actual DIY project that I've never done before, and it has needed to be done for 2 years. Let's get in there and see. I've got a spigot right here, or faucet, whatever you guys call them. You can see there's a cap missing here. What happens is that cap is plastic. I think it's like a freeze plug, sort of like what you would have in like an old small block Chevy. I think that's what it's for. You forget to turn off your water, and the pipe, the water in the pipe freezes up, and if you don't have a way for that expansion to go somewhere, you'll blow open a pipe, and then you're going to have a swimming pool in your basement. Luckily, we never had that problem, because this cap 2 years ago decided to go bye-bye. And what happens is that. So let me see if I can crank up the fountain even more. There it is. So that's what happens. So that cap goes explodey, and then you have an upwards faucet, which is not ideal. I've been washing my car down the other way there. There's a faucet on the other side of this little, I don't know, jet out deal where our dining room sitting stoop is. On the other side there's another faucet. I've been using that. Let's turn this off. I'm gonna get fucking wet. Okay, yeah, I got wet. So did camera. Hold on. I don't know if that's any better, but anyway, so you see what happens there. So this faucet's been on there since probably the 90s. It's my faucet that I use to wash my car. Obviously, I got my hose here already, raring to go. Yeah, anyway, I'm a little wet. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go down in the basement. We're going to install a new faucet section of pipe, and something I've never used before called a shark bite. It's just this deal that kind of locks onto your existing pipe, and it's like a shark, just gnaws all up in there. So I'm going to get set up for that. I'll tell you what tools I'm going to use, and we'll see how big of a failure I am at swapping this out. I've done no internet research, and I've never replaced a faucet before, so you can go ahead and laugh at me, with me. I'm already soaked, so you're getting your money's worth here. And yeah, before you say anything, I think my snowblower did a little number. Yeah. Went to my dryer vent, which is a little fuzzy. Yeah, it busted that baby up real good, hitting it with snow this year. Oh, that's not going back on. Perfect. That looks good. Don't need to fix that. Anyway, let's see what we're looking at with our faucet replacement. Be right back. All right, so a little advanced warning here. We're in the basement. This is our water line. Oh, I gotta turn that off. That could have been maximum entertainment for you guys. Not so much for me. Anyway, yeah, we're back. So, water lines there, cobwebs, everything. It's an old house, turned 100 years old just this year. So, she's holding up really well. She got awesome bones and needs some updating, but not bad. Anyway, this line goes outside to our reverse upward spraying faucet. And what I need to do now is, where did I put it? There it is. This is what we bought. Well, I bought 2 years ago. This little baby on the end that you see right there, that is a shark bite. This has some kind of little magical wizardry in it. You cut this pipe off, and then boop, you slide that over, and that baby, she bites on. It's not just a clever name. So there's the shark bite. The other end, we got a faucet. I don't have issues with turning my water off in the winter. It's not really a problem for me. I know this one doesn't have a little handy-dandy blow-off cap thing, but I don't care. So this should be about the same length. Let's see, from the faucet to the end is about 25 inches. So we got to account for the thickness of the wood. I think my first cut, I think I'm going to measure about 18 inches off of this, off that wood over there. I'm going to measure out 18 inches and give her a cut off with one of my favorite compact tools, and that's a little handheld mini Sawzall. I put a fresh blade in her. So I already measured out 18 inches, kind of cheated before I turned the camera on. 18 inches is conveniently right about where this electrical comes across. So I'm going to do the right thing, not shut off any breakers, and I'm just going to mow it off like right about here. I'm probably going to have to mow it off again right here. Yeah, but I don't want to cut it I don't want to cut it too long, because then my new pipe won't reach, and then I'll be foot, which I know you guys will enjoy, but I won't. So I'm just gonna give her a cut here. Wish me luck. Probably gonna be a little water. Oh. Okay. Why is that shutting off? Water. Oh, I don't want to kill my tool. All right. Just like that. So you got a little residual running out of the water line. Shut the valve off. I'm just gonna put a little bucket under there. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna go back outside. There's a couple of screws that hold on the faucet from the outside. I'm gonna take those screws out. Hopefully they just come out. There we go. We're gonna take those screws out. Oh, it's still dripping. It's just not peeing in the bowl. There we go. We're going to take those two screws out on the outside, yank this out. I don't think you really need to see that. There we go. She stopped. Kind of. We're going to yank that out. We're going to stick the new one in and see how much further we need to cut that. Then push that back out of the way. A couple more things we need to do, then slide it back on. Boop. Bob's your uncle. A couple screws back in on the outside. And we'll be washing. Guys, all right, we're back. So we got the old one cut off, and this channel is starting off perfect because, unfortunately, even though I don't know if you can see this, let me set that down. This is the new pipe. That's the old pipe. The shark bite that I have, which is over here. Let me show you what's going on. Clamp this on right here. So, I don't know how well you can see this, but the pipe that I have existing and the shark bite that I have, I don't know how well you can see that, but if you try to join these two together, shark bite is the same size. It's not going to work. So now I've got a cut water line going to the outside of the house. Now that line that I attached to the new faucet or spigot is 1/2 inch. And I thought that this line here, this copper line, was 3/8. And it isn't. So, hardware. Alright guys, we're back after a successful trip to the hardware store to figure out what the hell I did. So, it ended up being the crap that I bought like a year or two ago to fix this issue. Yeah, I didn't really need to do any of that. Yeah, dumb guy, DIY. It's not just a name. Let me show you what we did. Give me a sec here. Get you off of here. So instead of putting that new pipe here, I made the cut here initially. I was going to run my new pipe with the new faucet on the other end and join it together with a shark bite. The issue, the shark bite that I bought 2 years ago, not even close to being the right one. So a quick trip to the hardware store, and the guy, basically Chris at Ace Hardware in Parma, Ohio, you're the man. So shout out to him, and he basically gave me the like dad smack to the back of the head, like, what were you thinking? And hit you in the back of the head. You know what I'm talking about if you're watching this crap. He basically said, first, what did you cut your pipe with? A machete. I said, no, a Sawzall. And he gave me a look like you're an idiot or dumb, which makes sense. So what we did here, I sanded where I made the cut. I sanded that pipe on this side, sanded pipe on this side, and then I evened it out with a flappy paddle on my flappy disc on my grinder. Evened it all up nice, sanded it real nice. The water is actually turned back on right now, and so far we have no leaks. So far. I will say that shark bites are deceptively easy to put on. So we're gonna go around outside. I haven't mounted the faucet yet. We need to do that, but right now appears to be functioning just fine. So we're gonna break here. We're gonna take a little quick break, and we'll be back outside taking a look, and I'm gonna check the function of the faucet, and I'll show you what we did with the original faucet out there. All right, so back outside here, let me show you what we did with the faucet. Instead of replacing the whole thing, guy at the hardware store, Chris, said, all you need is a plug. And I said, yeah. Could have just did that. But in my particular ham-fisted style of DIYing, I just went ahead and mowed it off like a complete tool, and needed to do a bunch of extra crap just to return it to what it was before, when I could have just put in this 1/2-inch plug with a little Teflon tape on it. So let's have a little chat. If you're thinking of doing some DIY crap like this, now I've never done anything like this, obviously, or else I wouldn't have been doing things so half-assed. I would have learned from mistakes, and I've definitely learned from this one. Measure twice, cut once is kind of the mantra, I guess it would be, or motto of a lot of people. For me, I guess it would be measure once, cut a lot. Realize you made a mistake, measure again, kick yourself in the ass, go to the hardware store, buy more shit, meet a really cool dude who works there. Chris, thank you again. Parmatown Ace Hardware, and then come back and be able to instantly fix your problem. Now, the faucet is dripping about every 10 seconds, but I have another valve downstairs, and I only use that to wash the car, so I can just go down there and turn that valve off too, and it won't drip at all. So anyway, in closing, I want to thank you guys for watching this episode. It's kind of a short and sweet one. Hoping to edit this down real short, just long enough to show you that I'm dumb. This is Dumb Guy DIY. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, put the little bell thing on there. Yeah. In closing, do a little research. I didn't do a little research. I let that faucet sit there dead for 2 years when I could have fixed it in 10 seconds with some Teflon tape and a 99-cent brass plug. Yeah, great. Anyway, more awesome DIY tips coming soon. Probably not. Probably just injuries. Did hurt myself on this one, but I'm not going to show you what that is, because it's kind of gross. Anyway, thanks for stopping. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.